Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Dr. Kirti, Assistant Professor, Physiotherapy Department, RPIIMS. Today, we'll discuss about the stress management and its principle. So, what is stress? Stress, according to World Health Organization, it is the reaction people may have when presented with the demands and pressures that are not matched to their knowledge and abilities and which challenge their ability to cope. So there are four different stages the stress consists of. There are four stages of stress process. So in the first stage, there is environmental demand. Either it could be physical or physiological. Individual's perception of that environmental demand means amount of psychological or physical threat which he or she perceived. Then stress response, it could be physical and psychological arousal, state anxiety, muscle tension, then alteration, or we can say attention changes. Then in the stage 4, there are behavioral consequences, that is performance or outcome. So, what are the causes of stress? Mental or physical problem, pressure at the workplaces, meeting deadlines, death of the loved ones, and then relationship demands, failure at work, or it could be unemployment. Then we have the causes of stress in sports. So, what are the causes of stress in sports? Audience or public expectation, lack of practice, status, non cooperation of teammates, conflicting decisions of the seniors. So, is stress good? So, sometimes stress is not always a bad thing. So, positive stress, that is also known as eustress. So, some psychologists support the opinion that some stress situations can actually boost our inner potential and can creatively help us. And negative stress, that is distress, impairs the performance and has negative effect on the body. So, eustress or versus de-stress, we can say. So, motivates or focus energy is it is also short term. It is perceived as within our coping abilities, feels exciting, improves the performance. Then we have the distress. It causes anxiety, can be short or long term, is perceived as outside of our coping abilities. It also feels unpleasant, decreases the performance, can lead to mental and physical problems. Then stress and performance. So as the stress decreases, we can say with eustress the performance increases, but with the de-stress the performance decreases. So how the stress affects the body? So immediately epinephrine and norepinephrine release from the sympathetic system. For 2 to 3 seconds the time will be affect. Intermediate, again epinephrine and norepinephrine released, but from the adrenal medulla for 20 to 30 seconds. For prolonged, adrenocorticotropic hormone, vasopressin, thyroxine effect, and for some minute or hours or days or weeks. Then there are some symptom. It could be physical, emotional, relational. Physical symptom, like you could have sleep disturbance, you could have pain in your back, shoulder, neck, you could have constipation or diarrhea, fatigue, high bp, eating disorder, irregular heartbeats, or it could be any skin problem also. Emotional symptom like memory problem, phobias, overreaction, depression, you are feeling out of control, impatient, apprehension, and many more. Then relational symptoms like increased arguments, isolation from social activity, conflicts with the co-workers, or we can say overreaction, and etc. Then what are the principles of stress management? So make promises carefully. At work, take on new tasks only when you are confident that you are managing the old ones reasonably well. Allow yourself time to think before making the important decisions. Adopt a day to day policy of optimistic realism. So, whenever you are feeling negative, train yourself to see positive facts and not only the negative. So, just try to turn that negative situation into the positive one. Then don't act blindly under the pressure. So whenever you are feeling pressurized, ask yourself, is the pressure really coming from outside or it's from within? Then so many times the pressure is coming from internal, or sometimes we have unrealistic expectations from people subconsciously imposing on themselves. Then prioritize. So judge and rank the importance of various contacts in your both professional and personal life, and then act accordingly. Like if you have so many different social or business option to either accept or reject, ask yourself to rank the option in order of importance. You don't owe your time to anybody, and you should not give your time to anybody unless you are expecting something for yourself, either financially or emotionally in return. So, how we can manage stress? So, there are some coping strategies like confronting coping, distancing, self controlling, accepting the responsibility, plan full problem solving. There are some relaxation techniques, biofeedback, and hobbies. Shit.